Happy Halloween in August, everybody. We are here at the Magic Kingdom to celebrate Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This is one of our favorite events of the entire year, probably Nicole's favorite event out of all of the parks, honestly. So we are coming here to try some new stuff tonight. It feels a little bit samey from year to year. In all honesty, I feel like they change up a few things, but this year we are determined to do everything new, or at least try something new in each department. We are finally going to do a meet and greet today. Hopefully those lines aren't too bad. I also don't see any sold out signs, so I don't know how busy it's gonna be. Maybe it's a little less busy than past years. Let's go ahead, do some meet and greets, try some food, watch some shows, and most importantly, check out the Boo to You parade. Either way, let's boo this. This looks amazing. You know, it's funny, we're always in the park so early, so we're never out front. Is this new? With all of this fog and smoke effect up there? You can actually see like the bats over there as well, off like in the grass. It looks like Mickey has a little face mask on. That is so cute. We are heading in and we actually just got our map here. So let's head inside and take a look at it. Oh wow, as soon as you walk in, they already have characters. You know, like I said, it's so funny because we're always already in the park, like I mentioned. So I feel like sometimes we miss out on some of this stuff. But the train station, you know, I feel like we're always in so early, like I mentioned. Oh, I think we're starting. Uh-oh.
Time to trick or treat.
7 o'clock on the dot.
Is it 7? It's time.
Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has begun.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Here we go. There is our iconic trolley over here, heading in. Oh, she's looking at the map. I know, it looks good, doesn't it? I feel like there's some really good looking items.
Seance candle. What?
So there's definitely a number of things that have returned this year, but we have like a full list of things that we want to try that we saw ahead of time. So hopefully we can do at least a few items for you guys.
Got your own trick or treat bag, but don't worry, we got some for you too.
I feel like we had one
fill up that
last year,
pumpkin, and then we'll give you some more.
Hi. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hi, friends. Welcome to the party.
Now you see this too. Yes. Okay, good. Oh, so modified with healthy things, isn't it? Me doing what is on your head? Well, I do like a good blue black dress. Oh, yes. Good from every angle.
We are going into Tomorrowland Terrace to pick up our treat bags. Do we always come in here? I feel like we picked up our bags down that little like hallway before, like where we just came.
We always come this way because the first year I remember they gave us a full-size bag of M&Ms back here, and I was like, wow, no way. I know, right? And then last year we got here so early, they like funneled us back here, and they gave us our bags like back by the last floor. But it's always like, we enter this way.
Okay. Well, here we go. Yeah, I guess they got to clear the park out still, maybe just a little bit. We are going to make our way in. It looks like we have different colored bags this year. I feel like the past 2 years they were black. This year
they were black
kind of like,
year.
yeah, this is like purple and orange, I guess. So a little bit different this year. And that is the new outfits for Mickey and Minnie too, there on the other side. Thank you. Oh, what did we get? We got M&M Megas.
Peanut butter.
Oh, is it peanut butter? I've never seen Megas. Oh, they're big. Wow. Well, I can already tell you, I really liked that entry in. I liked the foggy effect right there as you came in, right in front of the train station. I feel like they had 3 villains standing up in the like front area, 2 of them on the train station, like inside the Magic Kingdom. And then you had Cruella as you were like walking in. So I feel like I don't remember this from last year. Again, maybe it's just because we were already in the park, but I feel like they're up in their game a little bit. We have Elvis Stitch doing a meet and greet here. We are a little late to the party, so the lines have gotten pretty long, but gosh, is he awesome looking. I love Stitch and I love this outfit. So I believe Maribel and Bruno are meeting over across from Cosmic Rays. So we're gonna head that direction first. I don't see too long of a line. We'll see if they're even out there, but I'm pretty sure that's where their meet and greet is right now because they converted where Merida was into kind of like an Encanto meet and greet. They do have the new popcorn bucket as well. It is the Halloween Mickey popcorn bucket where it's basically Mickey in his little like pumpkin outfit. So this is where you can get it at the popcorn stands. The line for these are all pretty long. So right here we have a line. It doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna go see to check if they are doing the meet and greet yet. All right, so I just found out they are cutting the line. Apparently they are prepping for the fireworks, which seems crazy because I feel like this isn't that long of a line, but I think you get quite the interaction here. But just so you guys know, right here you can meet them when the party starts. And basically at 7 o'clock, you can do it here. They're prepping for the fireworks. Then at 9 and 10, there's a gazebo kind of like behind like the castle or off to the side there. At 9 and 10, they do the meeting over there. It's not in the casita. Then at 11, they'll bring it back here to the casita. So your options are either when the party first opens or at 11 if you want the like more intricate meet and greet. Those are your times to do it, and they will cut off the line, so do keep that in mind. I think it does move pretty slow. I think they get you kind of a lot of interactions in there, so it'll be kind of cool. We'll do that for the 11 o'clock. I want to definitely do it in here, so we'll come back later today for that. So this line here, they said is an hour and 15 minutes, and I think it's just because there's so much interaction that you're getting inside. So I feel like you go in for like anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It feels like you're really getting that character interaction once you go in. So do keep that in mind. We thought that line wasn't very long. Still over an hour though. So this is crazy. Normally when the party starts, this place is a madhouse, just full of people. Right now, we don't even need a mobile order. We can just come up here and order. That's crazy. One of the first things we're gonna go ahead and do is grab the Halloween pot roast sandwich. We're gonna go ahead and try that. It is a new item this year. It looks pretty dang good, and we've really liked a lot of the Cosmic Ray treats during the Halloween events. I think it's gonna be a nice winner. We also did try a chicken sandwich last year. I don't know if that's the same one or not, but that was also really good. This is our pot roast sandwich here, and we did get a side back there of the sauce. It's a mayo horseradish sauce, and I don't know, neither of us really love that, but we'll probably try with and without it, but we got it on the side just to be safe. First bite. It looks weird. I feel like there are stories about the black buns from like Burger King. You guys can look it up, but we won't talk about it here. How's the flavor on it?
It's actually really good. Yeah. A good flavor. It's like meaty. It has that au jus sauce to it. It looks a little iffy, but it tastes actually pretty good.
That is quite good. I think I would have like a pot roast dish from here. Like I feel like you don't totally need like the bread. I feel like I could just do with like the pot roast. Like give me more of the meat.
But I also feel like you in general, like with pulled pork, you don't need the bread. You kind of just want the meat.
That's true.
So you may just be like a meaty person.
Yeah, I don't love like certain sandwiches that I feel like just everything turns into a sandwich, but that's really good. I really like the pot roast there. It's like super moist and
flavorful.
Like really, really flavorful. This is a hit. Now we didn't get a total look at the map when we came in because we were trying to head around here, but you can see now it looks like, I don't know if they did this last year either, but they actually put the icons on the map. So it's not just like the Mickey heads, but like right here you see like the Descendants, which if you come over here, you can see down there where the party is. And so you kind of just match the icons on the map there of what there is to do. Tron and Tiana's, both of them are not on the virtual queue for the party. So right now I think Tron was at about 40 minutes and I think Tiana's was at 30. So it is pretty cool that they finally opened it up. Last year Tron was on the virtual queue, which kind of stunk. This year it is not. And like I said, Tiana's, it is currently on virtual queue for daytime guests. But again, for the party, it is just a walk up and go into standby there. So very cool that they actually did that this year. I feel like a lot of people were upset about Tron last year. Now you can actually just go ahead and wait it out. We just got the new churros for this year, and the actual description I'll have Nicole tell you.
So they are churro that are rolled in a cookies and cream dust, topped with like a marshmallowy like glazed sauce and some sour worms.
It's like a green marshmallow. It looks kind of like goo.
Ooh.
It's like Ghostbusters.
Oogie boogie.
Oogie boogie, there you go. And verdict says?
Churros are a little hard.
Are they hard again? Oh, Disney. I feel like they always have hard churros. I don't know what it is.
Where we get a good churro from? The other Six Flags.
Oh, Six Flags had weirdly good churros.
There's two of them. They're both good.
Yeah. So the flavor's not bad. We definitely try like the churro treats every single year, and they're just a little hard. They are a little better this year than I feel like they were last year, but the presentation is great this year. Last year I feel like they were just like messy.
I think like us getting two seems nice as well.
We are waiting out the Boo to You parade though. We're gonna have hopefully a pretty good angle right here in front of the castle. So we are just about, I think 15-ish minutes away right now. I think after you like dip it in this like green goo down here, I actually think it's pretty good. A lot more flavor than I feel like my original bite had, but you kind of have to dip it. You don't get a ton. Still a little hard, but overall I actually kind of dig that. Also those sour worms, I don't know if I just haven't had one in a few years, but they were very sour today.
From witches' laughter and ghoulish growls to ghosts and monsters on the prowl. With a glowing pumpkin to light the way, He's lurking to find his perfect prey.
Something I definitely should point out, so the parade starts at 8:15, but it is over in Frontierland, which means it does take a little while to come out this direction. So though you need to get out here pretty early if you want a front spot, do understand the further towards the castle and the end of the route that you are, obviously you're going to be waiting a little bit longer. Lights have turned down. I think we are preparing. I think it is making it, all right?
Breeze too?
There is a little bit of a cold breeze coming
chill in
through.
the air.
Yeah, right? Early August, getting spooky. Starting.
Come together at the spookiest time of year to say boo to you as they proudly present the not so scary Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade.
Here we go! Dancing scarecrows! Look at them go! He's chronicling. Hey everyone! Happy Halloween!
We are heading to the merch, but I feel like we're just like part of the parade right now. I feel famous. Now, typically the merch is always so busy at the start of the party, so I feel like coming in a little bit later now helps us so we can actually come see everything without insane crowds in here. Some of the exclusive merch for the event would be these ears here. It says Trick and Treat. There, these are Not So Scary 2024 ears, as you can see there. Over here, it looks like a little like bag of sorts, maybe like a cross sling bag. It is oh no, it's Lug. I was gonna say it's Launchfly. No, it's Lug 2024. This is the Spirit jersey for the year. So it says Magic Kingdom 2024. You have Mickey with his bucket there getting ready to go out. And then on the back side, as you can see, we do need to go get some candy here. It says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2024 down here. Magic Kingdom with all of the fun characters. This is a new shirt here. This is for the Hocus Villain Spectacular, or I think it's Spelltacular 2024. And on the back there, you can see the Sanderson Spirit. Fun little like advertisement there, kinda. And the quality feels pretty nice actually on these.
That's fun.
We also have Sanderson Sister merch down here for the cups as well, so not just the shirts. And then I think the pins are, let's see. Oh, it's Pain and Panic right there.
I love Pain and Panic.
Look at that. You also have Jack and Sally there.
The hyenas.
Oh, you have the hyenas from The Lion King even. That's kind of fun. What are these ones? Yeah,
Hocus
right here.
Pocus.
Oh, okay, so that's the Sanderson sisters there. Let's see if there's any more down here. I feel like
Mickey
there's kind of a lot.
and
Oh
Minnie.
yeah, look at that.
Cute one.
Wow. And then you have Pooh and Gang with all of them. So they have actually a lot of exclusive merch with the pins. You also just have a basic tee down here, glows in the dark for the 2024 event as well. So there are a few pieces that I feel like are exclusive. And then I think you have some merch like behind Nicole. We saw this actually over at Animal Kingdom. It's all like this Stitch merch here, which I think is also awesome. But I think you can get this kind of all year long. Oh, look at these ornaments. That is a fun one.
That is fun.
Oh my gosh, I like that a lot actually. Is this a giant Stitch head? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like it's a giant cookie jar. We also have the ornaments here for Mickey's. That is a fun little design. We also have a mug here, and on the back it does say 2024. Nice oversized mug. They also have a pin set here. This is a limited edition. It looks like it has all of the ones that are over in like the bin there, but you then also get, looks like that exclusive one there with Mickey and Minnie. On this wall here are some fun Halloween pieces as well. I think a lot of this is available just like normally, and we'll do a whole video over at Disney Springs, so I'm not going to show you guys everything. I really wanted to look mostly at the exclusive party merch. So all of this, like I said, we'll definitely cover in our Springs video there. They are doing the Sanderson Sisters show. We're actually doing the one later just because we have other things we have to do here. But if you look at Nicole's shirt, obviously you can tell we don't have crazy costumes this year, but that is her shirt. And then also here is my shirt.
We're matching.
Can you see it? You can kind of see it. There we go. So yeah, we picked these up, and it was funny because she picked these up from Target. Also, something to keep in mind, because Mickey's is so early, you have to understand that like Spirits really aren't open at this time. I think there was like one, maybe two that finally opened like this week. So you're kind of limited unless you plan really far in advance or you don't get like a pre-done costume. Like for me, I've been doing Stanley Yelnats for years now at this point. So I was like, I want to change it up this year. And I had another one in mind, a different costume, but didn't get around to it. But yeah, so we ended up doing these and I was like, oh, we're gonna see these shirts all over. Surprisingly, I don't even think I've seen one yet. But I'm sure now that I said it, I've just jinxed it. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna see a bunch of them. Also, they have these photo op opportunities around the park that look almost like postcard things. I believe they are around like the entire length of like the Halloween season. So just keep that in mind. If you guys don't want to like take photos during the event and you want to keep moving, I would say save that for a non like party time. However, if this is your only time that you're visiting, then I would go ahead and do it. But I think you can get those like at any time during the Halloween season. As we're heading over towards Frontierland, we're actually hitting our first treat trail. They've looked pretty busy, to be honest with you, but we are finally doing one here. We've just been kind of running and just really busy. So we're gonna do one right now. One thing I do want to point out is the crowds haven't felt too crazy today. Also, not as many people in costume. Like I was pointing out earlier, because the Spirits Halloweens aren't really open, I wonder if people just don't have many costumes right now. So this is interesting. They're using some tables as switchbacks in here. I will say this is feeling a little slow right now as far as just like getting through the candy lines. Typically these things like cruise, you are just like running through. Feels a lot slower today. Like I feel like the pace just feels a little off. All right, we got some candy as I'm eating some of it. Gummy Lifesavers, great. take a look what we have over here, though, by the Country Bear Jamboree. That is the Hitchhiking Ghosts. Those look so good. Those costumes are incredible. Are you serious? I don't know if these are new or not. I think these are new. I don't recall having them up there. Yeah. That is so good. That was super cool. You know, it's funny, Nicole and I, every time we do the party, I feel like we watch the parade from over here kind of at the end, but we don't spend too much time inside of Frontierland or anything over this direction. So it was cool to actually like see some of that there. And I know that I think they have like the Dapper Dan, or someone else is over here, I think, at some point. But I do know that like that, I believe, is pretty much new, if I'm not mistaken, for the Hitchhiking Ghosts. I haven't seen them before, so that was really cool to see that there. Tiana's, like I said, is available. I think it's at 50 minutes though right now. So I don't think we're gonna do it at this moment. We might do it in a little bit, but 50 minutes is kind of long. Now, if you actually do the Country Bear Jamboree, there is no treat trail sign, but I'll show you something right around the corner. Right there, there's a treat trail. So it's not advertised, but as you're leaving Country Bear, they're actually doing like another little treat trail. Again, no signs or anything for it, but I think it's just a way to incentivize you to go watch the show. It's a little dark here for Tiana's. Very dark, actually. But it is going right now, so you do love to see that. I didn't hear it for a little while, so I wonder if it was broken down, but it is back now. But we are making our way over to a treat trail over here, and then we're gonna try another food item. All right, here we go, heading down the ramp. The last time we did this one, I feel like was 2 years ago. I don't even think we did this one last year. We just like walked right through because I feel like not many people were back here. We're getting pretty stacked on candy already. 2 trails down, a nice amount of candy. Now we are heading over to the Golden Oak Outpost, which is right over here. This is where we did some of the Tiana food. We didn't love it, but these treats look pretty good. We did the chocolate caramel tarts. So we were looking also at the sweet and spicy beignets, but we didn't love the Tiana's beignets from here, so I didn't know if we would like those. But this looks good. It's a chocolate tart shell filled with chocolate ganache, caramel sauce, and caramel cream, topped with Twix cookie bar pieces and a chocolate piece. That sounds so good. So we went with that. They actually said it was the last one. They were like, we were out, then the lady came over and she was like, we actually have one left, let me double check. She went back, she checked, one left, we got it, let's go.
Looks good.
There it is, our chocolate caramel tart, and they reminded us too, as we got this one, they were like, it's the last one.
They're probably like, oh, you got lucky. It's
yeah, I know, so we did luck out, so we're gonna go ahead and try this for you. I'm sure, I mean, this sounds like a really good dessert. Can you guys see? It's like gooey. That's the caramel sauce, I think, there.
Nice.
Wow, all right, let's try this out. This is our situation because it's very dark, so bear with us here. There are a lot of flavors in there. You get like, almost like a bittery chocolate, a super sweet caramel sauce, something's cold. That is a lot of flavors. They kind of go well together, but it is like just overwhelming with flavor. And they don't all like connect directly with each other, so you're just like, oh, you go on a little journey, a little Twix journey. As Nicole is cutting her slice, we are just about 15 minutes away from the fireworks show, so we're gonna head over there in just a second. Also, we have a treat trail right here, so we'll hit that up and then head over there, and then we'll be waiting for our meet and greet with Maribel and Bruno. Here we go, try it out. Tell me the journey that you go on.
There's a lot of textures. It's like crunchy and crumbly on one side, and like gooey and caramely on the other. I'm not getting the bitter, but I also think I love dark chocolate, where if it's dark chocolate, maybe it's coming off as bitter to you. The caramel's overwhelmingly sweet. I think like the tart is really good itself, but I don't know if the caramel and the Twix are working with it. There's a lot going on, you are right, but a lot of textures as well.
All right, well, we just kind of finished this up a little bit. Just so many flavors. It's pretty good. I would probably give it like, some bites were like a 6.5 out of 10, and then some bites were like an 8.5 out of 10. It just depended on what you got in your bite. But overall, like I said, maybe I guess if you average it out, maybe like a 7.5. It was just like really, really, really sweet. It is jamming over here. We got some Pirates like techno DJ music. Do you guys hear this? We are jamming. We have Captain Jack Sparrow doing a meet and greet over here. Not too big of a line. right now. Again, we are doing a meet and greet tonight, but it is not going to be just for a little bit. I wanted to make sure we could do Mirabel and Bruno in the casita. Now, we are heading over to the castle over around the corner. It is getting very dark. Wow. But we are going to watch the fireworks show. Another tree trail down as we are heading up front. Have a good night. And let's see. Yeah, that was a quick one. I think we're just about 5 minutes away. All right, we got to go find a spot. I'm sure it's going to be pretty packed, so maybe not the best location, but again, we've been on the run.
The story that you were about to be told is one for both the young and the old. For this is Halloween.
Some friends found out on a night much like this one. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, Zero! Leroy! Zero! Is that dog? Ah, there you are, Zero. It's time now to take our friends on a Halloween adventure. That's not you, Nana. Who is it?
We have gotten in line for the Bruno and Mirabel meet and greet right now. It looks like there's a few groups in front of us. I think they said they come back at 10:45 though, so we thought we heard 11 earlier, which is what they said, but now it's 10:45, so maybe they were saying like just get here a little earlier. So we're gonna have to wait about 25 to 30-ish minutes, but that way we can get in and then go ahead doing our meet and greet and then kind of continue on. So we'll still have about an hour left before the party is over. All right, we are being let in. This is the new meet and greet for Mirabel and Bruno. Hi.
Hi.
Oh.
Go bring it in.
Bring it in.
Bring it in.
Right hand side of photo pass.
Thank you.
Isabella did a beautiful job with the flowers.
When I tried to help her out,
Oh, you guys stay out of her way.
but we were trying to get along, you know?
I know.
So like, when we feel Bruno back up the walls.
Is it nice being back from out of the walls?
I'm like learning a lot.
Yeah, is it hard adjusting to being around people over so many years? It must be so much better to get responses now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will just go, and I'm like,
I'm sweet.
yes.
I agree.
Now I
Yeah,
can have a whole conversation.
it must be so much nicer.
And now I help my tío Bruno out with the rat telenovelas.
Yeah. Oh, look at
Yeah, we're
that.
working on one later. It's called The Bachelor.
Oh, it sounds like it's gonna be a hit.
Oh yeah. It was between that or dancing with the donkeys, but we're still trying to figure out how to get the donkeys to dance with the rats, because the rats are really small,
Yeah,
the
so
donkeys
we
are
have
really
to
big.
That
make
sounds
sure
like you have your work cut out for you. Yeah, absolutely.
We finally did it. We did a meet and greet here at Mickey's Not So Scary. Thankfully, we waited it out. So we waited about 30-ish minutes or so. We finished up about 10:55, so they opened it around 10:45, waited about 10 minutes, got in, got our photo, did our meet and greet. finally. I feel like the past times we've done it, we just never have done the meet and greets because we're like, the lines are always too long. But if you wait them out, granted you're still waiting some time, you can get it done. And it was the new one with Maribel and Bruno, so that was awesome. But as of now, we do want to do a few rides. We haven't done anything yet as far as the rides go, so we got about an hour left of the park being open. So I think we're gonna try Space, that's where we're heading right now, do one of the overlay rides. But yeah, that actually wasn't bad. I think it was only, what? I mean, we're at this point in what, 10 minutes?
11:14. We got out of there.
I think we got into line at like 11:05. This always happens. I feel like they always ask for a party of 2, so we got to cut the rest of the line. So now we are next up. How nice is this? Oh man, that is always a little bit more intense. It was like pitch black this time, fully pitch black. Funny enough, last year we couldn't do it because it was closed every single time we tried. So it was open for the event overall. Also, somebody's glasses are there, but it was open. It just, I don't know, kept breaking down, unfortunately. So today, I haven't seen any of the rides going down. But again, posted 30. I think we waited maybe 15. We do see Tron at 35. I'm a little hesitant to try it because we do have the show at midnight for the Hocus Pocus show, and I do think we want to try the like barbecue kind of like pork corn dogs from Casey's. We opted for a few more treat trails, followed by Casey's, followed by the Hocus Pocus. All right, here we go, another treat trail. Thank you. Woohoo!
I got a big old scoop of Starburst, baby.
The Descendants party is going nuts over there. They just started. Oh, they're synced up. It looks like New Year's Eve at Epcot, huh? Wow. So definitely something also to keep in mind, which we notice every year. And this was the only time that I feel like we did the treats early and they were kind of backed up. But if you go towards the end of the night, as you can see, there's just no line. So you could just get in, and if you want to keep going through, you could just fill up your bag. We had to wait out the second parade here on the other side of the road, unfortunately. Now it looks like everybody is starting to leave. The party is over in about 10 minutes, but we do have our Casey's order still. Well, we are just like 2 minutes away from the stage show, so we're actually gonna head out there and eat our food up there. We made it just in time.
Tonight on All Hallows Eve, your world and the magical world collide for but one night. A night filled with a little trick, a little treat, and a bit of hocus pocus.
Little children, I'll take you away into the land of enchantment.
A tip of the hat from the one and only Dr. Facilier. I got things I need to try. And I got friends on the other side.
He's got friends on the other side.
Transformation Central. Transformation Central. Oh, boogie boogie. You know, the shadow on the moon at night.
You could help us with our Hocus Pocus party potion, so that we can throw the most villainous Halloween party this kingdom has ever seen. And this Steve.
Hades.
Come and inspire with devious plots, a desire for furs all covered in spots. My Hocus Pocus party potion is complete! It's time for the party.
But Minnie! Yes? What about them?
I put a spell on you. And now, you're mine. And now, you're
Look at the clock up there. I've never noticed that. If you actually see, it's like orange. I've never seen that before. See you real soon. They're busting out all of the like techno music tonight. That is so funny. Also, look at how nice this looks. We have made it back to the TTC. You can see behind us here, we are sitting for a second. The monorail actually had some delays. They had monorail black. They said there were some technical issues and they are fixing it. However, I want to talk about the food that we did just eat. We didn't review it because we were running right over to the show. Also, the show was fantastic. Always loved the Hocus Pocus show, but the food was also really good. I would say my favorite item was the pot roast that we had. I didn't need it to be a sandwich. I just think the pot roast was really good. And then this meal was actually really good too. A lot of flavors going on there. And I would say it was a little interesting because like the corn on like the cornmeal nugget kind of situation that you have with the corn dog kind of didn't totally go well. But it was still really good either way. I think the barbecue pork was just delicious. But it was really nice tonight because we just experienced Mickey's Not So Scary as a Halloween party. We didn't look at it as a Magic Kingdom day and doing like some Halloween elements. We came in and we said, we're gonna do new things. We're gonna experience the party as it's kind of meant to be. Now there's no right or wrong way to do Mickey's Not So Scary or anything at the parks, but we're like, let's experience it as if we were coming in trying to just like do a little bit of everything. So we did meet and greets, we did rides, we did new foods, we checked out some of the new villains, we saw all of the shows, and then we also saw some of the new characters just existing inside of the park. Some of those villains, obviously the Hitchhiking Ghosts were super cool. I just think overall it was just a really good time. I know some people start to feel like the event starts to feel kind of similar from previous years, and I definitely have started to see that kind of happen just because we've done it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times at this point. So you start to see there are a lot of similarities. So you would like to see a few things change, but I still just feel like this was such a good event this year. Just being able to experience it kind of how I look at it as how it should be done and experiencing it more as a party, like I said, instead of a Magic Kingdom night with Halloween elements. So I don't know, I'm really, really happy about it, and it just, everything felt really good. And we love the Halloween season. Obviously you have everything with Halloween Horror Nights, which is a lot of fun, but Mickey's Not So Scary is also such a good time. 2 completely different events, but it felt really good this year.
So something that Dillon and I noticed was that when we were getting the churros, they were out of the churros at first. And then when we went back to get that chocolate tart, it was the last one of the night. And it was only like 9:30 at the time. And the churros we had gotten like 8 o'clock. So if there's something you want to try, I would kind of prioritize getting that food before it gets too late in the night, because it is a limited amount and it does run out. And it's a little disappointing to, you know, be here for this event and like look forward to trying these new treats and like to hear it sold out. So if you want to try it, I would try to get on that earlier in the night rather than later.
If you were to kind of like rank, like what are your favorite things here, especially now that I feel like we've done everything, finally, done the meet and greets, done the food, everything. So like top thing that you think like we should be doing?
I would say my top 3 things would be the Boo to You parade. I love the Boo to You. I like the song. I love Space Mountain in the dark. It is like, I mean, I love Space Mountain period, but in the dark it's just a whole level of fun. And I really, really enjoy that Hocus Pocus stage show. I like Halloween. I like Disney villains. I like this whole like fall spooky vibe. So the stage show kind of just like has all of that wrapped together, and I love it. I personally would pass on the fireworks. I don't think this show was worth carving out a chunk of time to like go wait, you know, stop and watch it in passing. But it's not my favorite fireworks show, but the other ones I really do enjoy.
I would probably agree. I feel like a lot of those are really good options. I think the fireworks are a little bit better than I think Nicole likes them. It's still probably out of all of your options for the fireworks shows, between the Christmas, the regular daytime, you know, fireworks for Happily Ever After, and then the Halloween ones, I would probably say this is probably the least out of those. I just feel like the other 2 are way better. Happily Ever After is obviously like super top, and then the Christmas one, it's just it's a good time. Like it makes you feel good. It's kind of a little bit of emotional, and it kind of takes you on this fun journey. This one, it's still fun. It just doesn't have that same impact. But yeah, I would say everything, like she said, was kind of spot on. It was cool to do some of the character meet and greets too. If you have time to carve out for them, I definitely would go do them. It was fun. They have fun interactions. I think it's definitely worth it if you don't have to wait too long. But again, you only have, I think, 5 hours, because it starts at 7, ends at 12. So you have 5 hours to get everything done. You could potentially be waiting 90 minutes, maybe even more, for some of those characters. So you've got to keep that in mind when you're planning your night out, how to really navigate. But if you can kind of get everything done that you want to do and not necessarily get everything done that is offered, that is how I think you're gonna have the best time. Don't try and come into this thinking you're going to be able to try every single treat, do every single ride, meet every character out there, do everything. There's just no way. I don't think you can. But if you come in and you say, these are definitely the top X amount of things that I wanna do, I think you can do it. And it was just so fun. It was a great time tonight, and I'm excited that we got to be here. Obviously a little warm, but not as hot as last year. So I gotta say thank you to the weather for that. But now it is time to walk to our cars. Granted, we are really close. We're in like Zurg, like 400 something and 300 something. We got really close parking. So really excited that we don't have to walk too far. Either way, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps out a ton. And if you wanna see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.